Kick me off. All right, looks like we're back. You have to give me just a moment before we get started. All right, so also I okay, we're back. Trying to see that out. I'm not sure if I can see anything. I need this off. Okay. Let's see. Trying to get everything we can into one shot if we can. But everything is last minute. I don't. Let's see. So let's just enjoy the music real fast. Also, this is what I'm erasing. Um, Hope everyone can see this. We can see the bottom now. I really can't myself. So all that's being erased. This is the Fibonacci sequence, the symbol for the Fibonacci sequence. It's a healing sequence. It's also known as the creation sequence. Hope everybody. I can't see the comments, so hopefully we can get somebody to come on and monitor tonight, because I don't have the controls because I'm using the phone tonight instead of the computer. We just wanted to let everybody know that we have made a documentary. Can we dim that light a little bit or something? Or and just turn it off. I would say. Well, we're gonna need a little light, but give us a second. I'm erasing the board. So give us a second. We're gonna start with like we was talking about this. This is the Fibonacci sequence. That light's pretty bright too. It's just right. You got a white sheet, a towel? I mean, a white sheet or something. I do have. It's in with the. So bear with us. And for a lot of people who, if this is your first, visit with us. We're normally not this last minute, but we had a lot of work and errands we had to run today, and we actually visited with a couple people we hadn't seen in a while. So We always like doing that when we get a chance. So let's give me one more for a couple more seconds. And we're also going to go over symbols, signs, and things like that. It's kind of like we have a brand new lighting system, which that's a pretty good tent right there. Actually, I think that'll work. It will. Just however we can. So we've got a team going right now, trying to get this going together. Hey, can we play some music while we're doing this? Is that okay? Because it's going to take us just a second, and then we'll get started. So I can't see the comments, like I said, so somebody may have to monitor tonight for us. Maybe another one of our team members will come on and monitor or something. We did release our DVD, The Bigfoot Documentary. We're still working on the lighting, so bear with us. But we just released that documentary, The Bigfoot Documentary. All other documentaries may endanger people. I haven't seen all of them, so I can't say that all of them. But I have seen some that have been doing some things out there, and then I see other people doing it, which is endangering these other people. So and if anybody does want to copy that DVD, it's $101. It's on the heading here. And if I can get to the comments or something. Well, okay. Looks like we're just starting. Hey, that's a good lighting. That'll work. All right. Well, okay, so I've got the board wiped down, but I do want to quickly talk, and periodically I will talk about the if y'all can hear me good, let me know. But and if some of the team members come on, which I don't know if they would, but hopefully they will, because we do subscribe to each other so that whenever we have an announcement or something coming up that we can share together. This light over here is pretty bright too, so everybody bear with me. Hey, Gray, all right. Back, I'm not really sure exactly how to pronounce that. Bikakta, Peter. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But if I'm sure one of the, hey, that's great. Okay, looks like we can start now. So tonight, let's talk just a little bit about this documentary. And just really about thanking the people for helping. There's actually Oh, I got echo now. Uh, but we have one friend who's actually with Todd, somebody standing. They're on an expedition up in the north right now, and she's also been tracking with us, so she understands how we track. And now she's going up and to track. This is still. Give me 1 second, please. 1 second. Let me try it up like this. Okay. So, okay. Looks like we lost somebody. But that's okay. It's this information apparently is not for them. So, oh, that was actually one of our tracker friends. They said we're here. We just so I want to talk a little bit about the film, the documentary, the Bigfoot documentary, the only Bigfoot documentary that has ever been put out that answers your questions directly, um, from beginning to end. So any question you could possibly have is in there, or with all the information, you will figure it out. I mean, it makes perfect sense what you know all this information. It's piled with information. We we even took out the breath, or the we took all of that out just so we could get words in. So it kind of sounds like a robot in some places. Don't mind that, but it's just so we could get as much information in to you in just that 2 hour DVD, or it's like hour and 48 minutes or 45 or something like that. And that it was a lot of work. A lot of people helped with this. It like I don't know why a lot of people single me out, whenever I talk about things that I've seen, or pictures that I've posted, or videos, but I always seem to get singled out. But it's always a team that I'm with, or I'm with other trackers. So those photos may be, I may post them, but they may not be my, hey, that's good. They may not be my photos. The other day, a friend posted, he tracked with us in his areas, in an area that we or he had never tracked before or even been that far in. But he always wanted to go up there just to see. So we went up there, and he's an experienced tracker. He is one of the best trackers, as far as animal. I had some water. It's been a long day, a lot of heat. But he is on our tracking team. He is one of the very best trackers I know. He could tell you how, if it's anything you need to know about that area, he knows as far as animal and signs like that. Very, very experienced tracker. So he got to track with us, and we do track differently. He tracks like animals and people and things like that, but we track cryptid and things like that, different kind of trails, different kind of tracks. We look for tracks in trees. We look for tracks underneath um, fallen down trees, or place trees. And trackers, we start at baseline, but he tracked with us, and he posted probably about 2 weeks after we met with him and showed him the way we tracked. About 2 weeks after that, he posted one of the best. Well, not the clear up, facial, but out from part of the tree, perfect silhouette of a young or a juvenile Bigfoot, very young, maybe three, as far as age, and they grow faster than human people do. But that was like one of the photos that I posted because he had a perfect silhouette, of a Bigfoot. Not to mention there was five more in that photo just behind trees and shrubbery. His part of what we recorded is not in this film though. That is for the next one, should we do one, but um, because it's not just in our areas that these things are happening. People are seeing more and more Bigfoots today than they've ever seen. They're around towns and cities. They're eating out of the garbage dumps. These are predators. These are vicious predators. So um, don't. You got to watch this documentary. It's $101. You can order through us or through Facebook. I mean, not through Facebook, but um, on my Facebook page. I think I have a flyer up. Um, or you could maybe send a comment here, or most of y'all have my email because this is not our first, conversation. We've had uh, this is going on at least 2 years. I'm thinking, or maybe a year, at least a year. I think somewhere around no, yeah, right about 1 year. I think that we started sharing information to everybody. Um, and of course, we always got the flack, but we were always right. We have more information than anyone in the world that is allowed to have it, I guess you would say. There are people who have all this information. It's just not that the public is allowed the information that we have, that we share. And we've been sharing, like I said, this is not our first time on this stream. We've been doing this for quite a while, helping a lot of people, answering a lot of questions. And so we were doing our own tracking. This was actually for our tracking team so that we could communicate and keep up with each other. But then we had people come in who wanted to view and listen to how the trackers track, what we're looking for, um, the things that we find, how to use thermals, how to use our night vision. We would show images of all that, and we were, teaching. And that's what we're going to get back to doing. We need to get back to teaching everybody information that might not be in this documentary this time. Everything you need to know is in there, but you're going to have a question or something. But watch this documentary and you will answer your own question. This documentary has everything that you need. So also, like we said, there's another friend of ours who is part of our tracking team. She was up with Todd Standing now, and they're tracking up in the north. We haven't had contact. We're not worried because she has tracked with us before, and she knows what to look for and what we look for as far as signs, symbols, marks, scrapes, smells, everything. But so we're just waiting for that, and whenever she comes back, we will ask her to be a guest and talk about it. Why would we not have her talk about her expedition with Todd Standing? That would be great. I mean, for everyone to hear. Now, but I would say before she does that, you should buy this Bigfoot documentary, and that is $101 before seeing that interview. And when you listen to that interview, you'll know exactly what was done right and what was done wrong and what they missed. Because our tracker friend who's with Todd Standing has not seen this documentary. And she doesn't have this much information, and we have not been able to teach her this much information that we put into this documentary. She needs to see this documentary also before she ever goes out again. But she is experienced. Don't get me wrong. She's a strong woman. She can carry herself really well. She knows how to protect herself. She knows what to look for. But she doesn't have all this information that is in this documentary, and she does need that also to make her more aware, faster, stronger, and able to see things clearly. We teach a lot, and this, remember, this is not for entertainment. This documentary is not for entertainment. This is an educational documentary to help you protect your families, to help you protect yourself, so that you can see and prepare for anything, especially the things that you don't know about right now. The importance for this, even if you don't find it yourself, and I've had people say, okay, so Bigfoot is out there. I'm not really that big into it, you know. But if they had this documentary, they would understand the importance of knowing where each Bigfoot is and how many Bigfoot are located in one area. Towns, cities have vanished. Entire towns, entire villages have disappeared. Uh, Especially if you have an unarmed village, unarmed people, and if you don't know what the signs and symbols are, you need to buy this documentary. The things that you would even think about asking, the answers are in here. Um, how to protect yourself. There's so much in here. We talk about the mind speak. We talk about, but we don't just talk about it. We give you the direct answer. We're not in there to have a conversation. This film is not a waste of words. Every word is very specific, and we've cut everything out just to give you as many and as much information as we could with the time that we had, and to get this out as quickly as we could for you to see this. This is a very, very important documentary that, even if you don't believe in Bigfoot, even if you've never heard of Bigfoot, because I have heard from tracker friends of people who has never heard of Bigfoot. And these things are around cities and towns. And this was a person who was walking down the highway who does this day and night. People in that same area have disappeared in those same areas. So buy it for a friend. Buy it for someone who's out in the country who, you don't get to see that much. Give it to them out there so they are aware of what's out there. They might not know either. There's a lot of people who's never seen these predators, the different kinds of predators, the configurations of the predators, the translucency of the predators. Those things we teach you in this documentary. No one else can do this. No one else can teach you this. No one else can give you this information. And we've helped some people already with this, and once we help them in knowing all the information, to us, the tracking team, it felt like we helped save lives today in that area, because once they have it, they're going to know you're going to have to get together. You're going to have to form a group. You're going to have to form a neighborhood group. Even if you don't like them, you're going to have to get to know them. Those apartments that have shadow people, we talk about that. Buy the DVD. Here is actually one of the DVD protos. This is the package that'll be coming in. It has our card here. Everybody's seen that. If you've been watching this channel, which again today is our first day back, but if you have watched this channel before, you know that this is our card, our logos. Also the artwork and the packaging is a collector's item, I would say. This is a collector's item also. So you're getting all this, not only the video, but you're getting the collector's item. We autograph it for you. Some people like that. This documentary is for you, and if you know everything about Bigfoot, pass it on. But if you don't, watch this documentary. Then you will know everything, and then pass it on. Make here's another copy of the actual blown up part of it, if we can see that. Oh, and the artwork that was just shown that you get also with that, and that too is a collector's item. But the artwork is an actual eyewitness um, redemption, redemption sketch. So it's an actual eyewitness account sketched and filled in. So that will be with that also. But like I said, today is our first day back. We have a lot of things coming up. We have also our tracker friends will be in. We're getting our feet wet back in here, back to teaching again. Like I said, we've been away for a while. We've been working out in the field. We've been tracking, training, helping other people. We've been on alerts. We've been on calls. We've zoomed, from our place to their place just to show up with our techniques, I would say, to deter from that area. There are other places that we know that have more activity. Like I said, that film, Oklahoma Bigfoot Predator Watch, antlers, in parentheses, antlers and surrounding areas. Also, before I kind of close it out, I also want to say that I do have 2 Facebook groups, like the first one, Oklahoma Bigfoot Predator Watch, in parentheses, antlers and surrounding areas. I also have Choctaw Missing and Murdered Woman, WOMBMAN, and Son Center and Database. Um, but I think that's all the announcements. This is just to let you know we're back. We're going to possibly do this every night at 7 p.m. again. If not, we will. We gotta set up some kind of schedule. But this documentary, when you get it, watch it as quickly as possible. And when you tune in to at 7 p.m., you'll understand exactly what we're talking about. Whenever we really get to talking, but you have to see the documentary first to understand what we're talking about. Even though to us it's direct, it may be words and languages or phrases that trackers use that you may not know, but that also is in the documentary. It's an educational tool. It has everything you need. Also, it has tracking of how we do things out there. It's not like you would ever see on another documentary or on a TV series or something like that. We do not do like those people do. Um, and you'll see that. You'll see how we do things. That makes us safe. That will make you safe. So I just want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. I see that there are some regulars popping in, and thank you also for letting me know that we are coming in loud and clear tonight. I will see you again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We're going to shoot for that again. But like I said, we're very busy also. So give us to at least 7:10, because at 7:10, if we're not on anyway, it's going to shut off. That's how StreamYard works. So, um, and if we're not back by 7:10, we're not going to make it. So, and if we're not, like other people have said, leave a comment, and which we will if we're able to. So, everyone have a great night. Share this video, pass it around, especially the people who have had encounters or is having an encounter right now. Get them this video. Get it to them as quickly as you can. I don't know everybody. You do. Get it to them. If you're not being, well, actually, you need to see it first, then give it to them, because you need to learn everything first too. So don't pass up information like this. Thank you very much. I will see you again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, as far as I know. Everybody have a great night.